From August 20th, online car-hailing businesses like Uber and Bolt must pay Lagos State the sum of 25 million naira yearly as operational license fee per 1,000 vehicles. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, has recovered from COVID-19. Announcing via his verified Twitter handle on Wednesday, the minister wrote, "By the very special grace of God, my latest COVID-19 test result came back negative after 3 weeks isolation." Onyema, a member of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, had announced on July 19th that his fourth COVID-19 test returned positive after he felt a slight irritation in his throat. The minister, however, resumed duty on Wednesday morning. At number 9, UK economic output shrank by about 20.4% in the second quarter of 2020, the worst quarterly slump on record. This has pushed the country into the deepest recession of any major global economy. The crash in the country's GDP in April to June is the worst since quarterly records began in 1955. Industries most exposed to government lockdown measures to contain the coronavirus pandemic saw records drop. In a statement, UK Finance Minister Rishi Sunak said today's figures confirm that hard times are here. Hundreds of thousands of people have lost their jobs, and sadly in the coming months many more will. The British pound fell against the dollar and euro on Wednesday as official data showed Britain's coronavirus-ravaged economy suffering its deepest recession on record. At number 8, President Muhammadu Buhari has said that Nigeria is expecting shipments of military weapons and aircraft from the US, China, and Jordan. According to him, these weapons will be used to fight insurgents terrorizing the country. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, revealed this after the 3-hour meeting with security agencies and members of the Nigerian Governors Forum on Tuesday. Notwithstanding the frequent scores of terrorism recorded daily, Buhari has also asked for patience on the part of the public because the new weapons and aircraft must be manned by trained fighters and pilots who must first receive appropriate training. At number 7, the Independent National Electoral Commission has fixed 12 state and National Assembly by-elections for October 31st. 6 of the by-elections are to fill senatorial seats that became vacant due to the death of their former occupants and the election of Doye Diri, who represented Bayelsa Central as Bayelsa State Governor. The senatorial by-elections are to be conducted in Bayelsa Central, Bayelsa West, Cross River North, Imo North, Lagos East, and Plateau South senatorial districts. On Tuesday, the spokesperson for the commission, Festus Okoye, said INEC will give the notice of election for the by-elections on August 17th. He also said political parties will conduct their primaries to nominate candidates for the elections between August 24th and September 8th. At number 6, on Wednesday, a chief magistrates court in Ikeja, Lagos, ordered that a 21-year-old man, Happiness Sunday, who allegedly defiled his neighbor's children, be remanded in the Kirikiri Correctional Center, pending legal advice. The police prosecutor, Christopher John, alleged that the suspect raped his neighbor's children, an 8-year-old girl and a 10-year-old boy, in his room. He alleged that the defendant lured the siblings into his room and defiled the girl and sodomized the boy. The magistrate ordered the police to duplicate the case file to the Lagos State Director of Public Prosecutions and adjourn the case until September 23rd. At number 5, a Texas court has ruled that Apple is to pay more than $500 million in damages and interest for 4G patent infringement held by intellectual property company Panoptis. Panoptis, which specializes in licensing patents, took Apple to court in February 2019, claiming it refused to pay for the use of 4G long-term evolution technologies in its smartphones, tablets, and watches. According to legal publications, the US tech giant, now worth almost $2 trillion, argued unsuccessfully that the patents are invalid and that it would appeal the court's decision. At number 4, Mr. Wahab Shitu, the lawyer to the suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Ibrahim Magu, has written the Justice Ayo Salami-led Judicial Commission of Inquiry, accusing the panel of various acts of illegalities and violations of his client's right to fair hearing. The letter, dated Tuesday, August 11, 2020, was addressed to the chairman of the panel, probing Magu for alleged abuse of office and mismanagement of federal government's recovered assets and finances from May 2015 to May 2020. In the letter, Shitu alleged that the panel's proceedings had been conducted in violation of not only the presidential instrument appointing it, but also the Tribunal of Inquiry Act 2004, which empowers the president to set up the Judicial Commission of Inquiry, and that Magu was not formally invited to appear before the panel. At number 3, the government of Balti State said that it has recovered over 225 million naira from illegal payments to dead workers, fake appointments, over bloated pension payments, among others. While addressing journalists at the Office of Head of Service on Wednesday, the Special Advisor on Civil Servant Affairs, Mr. Abdon Dalla, said that a committee began workforce sanitation since October 2019. He said the implementation panel on BVN authentication of workers discovered that 112 state and 284 local government employees were not cleared by the committee due to death, overage, or retirement. Abdon said about 18 civil servants were receiving double salaries illegally on government payroll and would be sanctioned accordingly. At number 2, oil prices moved higher on Wednesday after an industry report showed that US inventories of crude fell more than expected. Brent crude was up by 52 cents or 1.2% at $45 a barrel after falling around 1% on Tuesday. West Texas Intermediate oil increased by 40 cents or 1.2% at $42 a barrel, having dropped by 0.8% in the previous session. On Tuesday, the American Petroleum Institute had said that crude stocks fell by 4 million barrels last week, more than analyst expectations. Finally, at number 1, from August 20th, online car-hailing businesses like Uber and Bolt must pay Lagos State the sum of 25 million naira yearly as operational license fee per 1,000 vehicles. They are also expected to pay an annual renewal fee of 10 million naira. New firms would also pay the sum of 10 million naira provisional fees to the state government before starting operations. 10% of every transaction paid by every passenger will be collected by Lagos State as service tax. The companies must also give Lagos State access to customers' data and their entire database. This was contained in the proposed guidelines for online hailing companies in Lagos State 2020. The government said the regulations were necessary to reduce security risk, improve safety, and curb flagrant flouting of existing traffic laws. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.